YouTube, what's going on? Your boy T Davis is back. I know there's been a little bit of a break on the YouTube channel, but we are back full throttle with a bunch of tips here. The best Madden 23 tips and breakdowns for you guys to improve as Madden players. Last month or so, obviously been busy with the Madden Championship Series. I was out in San Francisco commentating the Madden Bowl, so been busy. Been doing a lot of other things. But I wanted to take a little bit of a break, but now we will be back here with a bunch of tips when it comes to Madden 23. I know it's later in the year, but I know a lot of you still looking for some of the best tips out there to just keep improving and keep getting better as we head, to the dog days, later portion of the year as we head into Madden 24. Because remember, a lot of these, concepts and tips, they do translate year to year. So some of these things you'll be able to use in Madden 24. But we're going to break down in this video how to stop these damn corner routes. We see these corner routes just taking over Madden 23. I mean, it's all everyone does is corner routes to the left. A lot of corner routes to the short side, especially this year. This tactic it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy. It's just one of the tactics I like to use against corner routes. There's a couple other ones. If this video gets a bunch of likes, I will have another video on another way we can stop corner routes. But this is one of the easiest, simplest ways if you're really struggling that we can stop those corner routes. So we're going to break all that down here, a couple different formations defensively we can do it out of. Before we get into that, make sure you guys are checking out the MaddenAcademy.com. Has some of the best tips, ebooks, strategy. I know my guy Manu's doing great things over there. He's been tweeting a lot on the Madden Academy Twitter page, so make sure you're checking them out. He provides a bunch of free tips on his Twitter as well, but his website, MaddenAcademy.com, has some of the best content out there, coaching sessions as well. So use that code TDavis. You can get a nice discount, which you can find in the link in the description below. Of course, make sure you check out my ebooks and my coaching sessions as well down in the links in the description below. We've done a million coaching sessions this year. I have film study reviews. I have requested ebooks, all types of things. If you just check the link down in the description below, there's a bunch of links down there with all my content. Of course, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit this video with a like. Like I said, we'll provide more content for you guys. And any questions you may have, let me know, of course, in the comments down below. Okay, so let's jump right into it here. I am in the 4-6 defensive playbook, but I run a lot of the Chiefs defensive playbook. My ebook is available for the Chiefs defensive playbook down below. But you can do this concept out of any form or any playbook in the game, right? So what we're looking for here is the big nickel type of defense. And the reason is because, so I'll just come out, and for example, when you come out in a base, we'll go to nickel over, right? We're going to come out in base cover 2-man, right? And we'll come out, just bench. We're not even going to call the play here. I just want to show you guys something real quick. But if you look at your adjustments for your safeties here, just in a regular nickel over, right? We go ahead. You can put them in a deep half, inside third, curl flat, hook curl, and then man coverage, spy, inside quarter, blitz, right? So none of these really defend these corner routes well. Like even the deep half, it doesn't get wide enough to the outside towards the sidelines enough to stop these corner routes, right? In the deep half, inside third, obviously, goes to the middle of the field. That doesn't do anything versus corner routes. It's going to be more for posts. Inside quarter, same thing. That's going to be more for like the seams, the streaks, even the posts a little bit. But these deep halves are your best bet in this case, and they're not good. Like they're not going to get out wide on those corner routes, right? So what we need to do is completely change our safeties and our defensive backs adjustment alignment, so we can actually put them in different hot routes, right? And the key to doing that is we need to, first of all, you can do it just in the big nickel formation, which we'll do in a second. But if you're in the nickel over, all you want to do is go over to that big nickel package. So you flick that right stick over a bunch of times, and you'll get over to that big nickel package, right? So now, let's go ahead and take a look at the adjustments here in the same thing. Nickel over. Now I'll go ahead and go up to the safety, adjust him. Look at the different adjustments we can do now, right? We have middle third, outside third left, middle read, deep half left. So it completely changed the hot routes, the defensive hot routes for these safeties. So this is absolutely massive, right? So what this means is, against corner routes, you put them on these outside thirds. Look how wide they get. Ready? Let's go to the deep half again. Look, this is the deep half. So he's running back, going to about the 10-yard line there, kind of straight to the left a little bit. Put him on the outside third, and he's going all the way to the outside of that 10-yard line, right? All the way out here. wider. And those are going to do a much better job against the corner routes. Same thing on the right side. Put him on an outside third to the right. Just looks just like this, right? So now let's go ahead and just run the play. We're going to just run bench. Obviously, bench is known for these corner routes going to the outsides. But watch how good these... Look at the safeties. I mean, he's just sitting right there on it. Now, obviously, they don't have a great tight end there that's beating it. But you still see the safety is sitting all over these corner routes to the outside. Just look at the safety. He's going to get the outside leverage. He's going to wait for it and get to these corner routes to the sidelines. Let's go ahead and do it to the left side here. Let me go ahead and adjust it. Put him in the outside third, so it looks like this. Move my linebacker out there on the man coverage. And let's go ahead and go to the left side here. We'll try to go to Cortland Sutton. We'll even try to pass lead it a little bit more to the outside. And still, you see that safety just waiting on it. The receiver cooked him on man coverage, but the safety was still there to defend it towards that outside, right? So you can do this out of nickel over, like I said. You just want to do that big nickel package. I also believe if you do the free safety inside package, that'll work as well. Yeah, free safety 1 inside package, right? And then once you do this, you can still, if you say you don't want the free safety inside, you can just sub him out, right? Go over to him, sub in a corner, and you're still going to get those adjustments, right? That's the cool thing about it. So like I said, free safety inside or the big nickel. Now, you can just basically do this out of the actual big nickel over G if you have that in your playbook. If you don't have the over G, you can do it out of nickel over, like I said. There's a couple other formations that you can do it out of. So if you take a look at big nickel, right, we'll actually sub out this safety because that's the thing about the big nickel. It already has a safety subbed in that slot position. But usually you don't want a safety in the slot position unless you have like a really good one. So we'll sub him out. We'll sub in Eric Stokes here as he's really fast and a guy we really like in the slot position. Let's go to cover 2 man. And you'll see there that even though we don't have a safety in the slot position, we have Eric Stokes here, our adjustments from the defense are still the same as using that big nickel formation. So we get the outside third once again here. Let's go ahead and do it like that. So you get these outside thirds now from the corners. Looks just like that. And you see that we still have the corners now in the slot position. We don't have the safety, right? So same thing. Go ahead and run it. And you see they're completely bagged to the outside. So it just does a great job on those corner routes. Now, obviously, if this will do, something that's very popular is this PA shot seams play, of course. It's been, one of the most popular plays all year. And this actually does a great job against that corner route as well. I will say it's not like, this PA shot seams corner route, this deep corner route to Y right there is insane. So it's not like, nothing really stops it, but this actually does a good job versus it. So you'll see here, we'll run it, and it plays pretty good on that Y route, right? Even if I try to throw it, he's on it. He's all over it back there, as you can tell, right? So that's why we'd like to go to this adjustment against these corner routes. Really, really effective. One other thing I'll mention, if you're really struggling against that PA shot seams play, for example, I do sometimes like to put those outside thirds out there, right? And I'll also put my outside corner in a outside third like this. So now I have basically double coverage over there on that Y receiver. I'll take this linebacker and I'll man him up on X, right? Because I know when they're in tight, they usually want to go to PA shot seams, and that means they're going to try to go to that Y route, right? So if I hike it here, you'll see trying to go to that Y route, we have double coverage there with both those deep defenders, especially with that safety and that outside third. So as you can see, this does a great job against these corner routes to the outside. So make sure you use that big nickel package, whether it be in the big nickel over G formation as is, or whether you go to like nickel over and you sub in, or you go to the package, either the free safety inside or the big nickel package. And this is going to do a great job against these corner routes. And this is just one tactic I like to do out of it. I'm going to try to post some more videos on my channel of some other tactics I like to do against corner routes, but this is definitely one of my favorite and one of the most simplest and easiest ways if you're, just starting out, or even if you're an advanced player. This definitely is a great tactic, and then you can adjust on the fly to go along with that, right? You can make some of your own manual adjustments as well, but definitely a great tactic whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced player. So hope you guys enjoyed this tip. If you did, of course, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and any questions you may have, let me know in the comments down below. Till next time, your boy T Davis is out. Peace. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.